all the women at the Supreme Court no obia din wom into obia ntie wa ade we concern no. Be honest with yourself, come out and let the people know. Resign before it gets murkier.
Since we are in a month of questions and answers, no matter what BBR say on for the book in the pen, now you solve a problem of the day.
Problem of the day. Gobe.
Gobe in action, your National Science and Maths quiz. But you can't be winning for the third time, no. I Gobe. Now done the problem of the day. Now, as somebody Biaba, Kevin Echo Bedu Taylor, bombshell I want dropping on Supreme Court. Female judges, no. Asamaba. Captain Kodio Smart. Since we are in a month of questions and answers, no, we'll be some questions. We reacted to Dr. Bawumia the 50 questions, no. Sasun and Napo, wakana home. We drop it banger. Masrawa, so we share video we. Now we share amami or comment section. One subscribe here, Masrawa, so we subscribe to this channel. Now turn the notification bell on for latest update. NDC, Omo flag bearer for 2024 elections, John Dramani Mahama. Obisa NPP, Omo flag bearer for 2024 elections, Mr. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, 5 questions. And when Bushia, Dr. Bawumia, and also answer John Dramani Mahama, no questions, no wait, 50 questions. Now I'm a food chema, Nekaka, one shot Dr. Bawumia, or John Dramani Mahama, and was all National Science and Maths quiz nibi. I never there. Omoko face questions ewo homo. And on a captain could go smart ebusia. Webisa NPP question. So mujina no. Afi, what reacted to Dr. Bawumia and Muhammad debating Sasamano.
Me say, aban we baye. Enfie nwotwe monchira ma de bia ye papa wo Kumasi aban we na ye. Twa send me Facebook so na for WhatsApp me na me mo so. Kentin kro no dey na why. Ka kire me. Project Papa Ben Pa and about we are say wo Kumasi ye betu di ensese ye bo se wawie Chari me can greater Kumasi ono akufo-addo na friend greater Kumasi e den na ban we aye si ho I betu di ensese so de chem so den na why ho ai go krom A line B line C line D line F line ye den so tafo den why ho wokoka na MPs na sorry ya 6 unit classroom block na niema ameri ni Yedi akwasi Kumasi. Ase na nado akwoto bibi abra Kumasi. Eye Mahama tani ni netoy. $5 million. Eye just $5 million. And yedi transport ade we. Yedi sea ship so free Dubai o se Turkey papa di bedru Ghana ene takurade. Free takurade be se ko Kumasi na nado say or the $41 million. And they are faka, they are far yes we de call. And so I didn't feed Dubai $5 million. And NAPO na de call. That's all na energy minister. And I say eh fe ye ni age Ghana obi aye quiet.
Assembly mo. Oni abame ujina bia wo hen Supreme Court judges emba no omo ye mako 5. Na Kevin Echo Bedu Taylor, na senya Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin, Mr. Speaker of Parliament, on Afanyo Markin, on Samuel Kopiemo Supreme Court, and previous cases Libya Aqua Supreme Court, just a judgment Libya Abano. Na ebi chema no kwan so ano no ebi so se there be judgment we there or modwen or montiasie. Kevin Echo Bedu Taylor would be such Supreme Court female judges no questions. And aketimu akape or see our videos, or text messages, or evidence, information there we saw.
This is the Chief Justice and the or no ena Ghana Supreme Court no udi enim. Afenyo marking ede na asem eko Supreme Court no. Okoka kire Chief Justice say eye nipa miensa bia omo Parliament ena Alban Bagbin atwe omoto ase akonwa se omoko independent dia eye akonwa na ewo ho no sebio omoja akonwa na to eni se omo from se omo ye NPP MPs na emom omo ye independent eye osono maame Madam Tokonu ene eye ni Supreme Court judges omaka ba ko ye NPP foot soldier a your friend eye gawu eye nansia na akufo-addo eye ni Supreme Court judge na obi anim so oye former NPP parliamentary candidate Ghana Mo Supreme Court judge or a former parliamentary candidate, Emma political party in power. When you read NSGH's profile, and this man is part of the panel, omu decide omu rule say the Supreme Court has jurisdiction. Omu the power to step into the rulings of a parliament. Now, when you read Justice NSGH's profile very well, this is what you see. Whilst in private practice, he was active in partisan politics from 2009 to 2016, serving as a constituency chairman and parliamentary candidate for the New Patriotic Party in the whole West and whole Central constituencies. He resigned on 16 September 2020, which was the same day he was appointed as a High Court judge. This judge, NSGHU, was the constituency chairman, a parliamentary candidate. In fact, the day he resigned that he's no more a parliamentary candidate for the NPP, that was the same day akufo-addo in 2020 moved him to the higher court. So no matter how you see this judge at this point is not supposed to be part of this case, especially when you have so many judges on standby that you can place or to replace this man on this panel. These are all the women almost Supreme Court. So I'm going to keep this on the screen. Senebeya, when I put the questions out, all the women at the Supreme Court, obia dinwum into obia NTA. Why are they we concerned? Be honest with yourself. Come out and let the people know. Resign before it gets murkier. I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just saying, it will be better for all of us to protect our integrity. Emma Omo Ghana Supreme Court now, Omo 5. Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Saki Tokonu, she is the Chief Justice. Justice Mariama Owusu, she's a judge, senior judge at the Supreme Court. Justice Avril Lovelace Johnson, she's also a judge at the Supreme Court. Justice Professor Henrietta Joy Abena-Nyakum Mensah Bonsu, she's also at the Supreme Court. And Justice Barbara F. Aka Yensu, she is also at the Supreme Court. Team, stay with me. Mr. P, stay with me. Mr. S, stay with me. My first question to these judges, there's one judge I'm sending these questions to, and we are going to cut this piece. The judge now, Owasa Emawemuno, also Obabon Tebe Ansa. There are videos, there are car numbers, there are pictures, there are text messages. Nobody is God in Ghana. Say papa a friend papa anyashia, boni a friend boni enyashi. Now, which Supreme Court judge or your bar, which one of you goes to sleep at McCarthy Hill? Which one of you Supreme Court judges you say you are married goes to sleep at McCarthy Hill? Second question. Which of you Supreme Court judges or your bar, the place you go to sleep, the gentleman now, that gentleman was going through a divorce, and you, the judge, are one of the female Supreme Court judges. You actually got that gentleman a lawyer. Question number 3. You, the Supreme Court judge, your bar, sa nipa 5 you are about 15 years older than this gentleman. You are about 15 years old. You are older. You are 15 years older than this gentleman. That's question number 3. Question 4, and this is a specific question. There is a place near the Swiss school, near Akufo-Addo's place. You, this woman, have you been sharing bed in that neighborhood with a member of parliament? Listen, there is a specific place near the Swiss school. It's very near to Akufo-Addo's place. You, the Supreme Court judge, you are a woman. You say you are married. You have been sharing bed with another politician. I'm giving you specifics so that you know that I know what I'm talking about. Who is this gentleman? Question number 5. Now, let me go more deeper. The gentleman you, this chief person, you are seeing. The person you, this judge, you are seeing in Ghana is a businessman. He's rich. He's less educated. You, this woman judge, you go to this man's house. And the funny thing is, you leave the house 5 a.m. every morning. 5 a.m. The gentleman's name is Emmanuel. For some reason, I'm not going to add the second one. He is linked to some kind of milk in Ghana. The gentleman is called Emmanuel. He is linked to some kind of product in Ghana, milk product in Ghana. His name is Emmanuel. His date of birth is the 31st of March. I'm being specific so that you know what I'm talking about. There are pictures, there are videos, there are chats. Because most of you are saying you are Christians. You are married, you stay with your husbands, there's no problem. The gentleman is called Emmanuel. He's linked with a product called milk. This gentleman was born on the 31st of March. You always leave this place at 5 a.m. You change cars. So we have about 3 car numbers and the 3 cars that you use in going and coming every time. Now this is specific. What was Afenyomakin doing at you, the judge's place near Wireless around Cantonment? What was Afenyomakin doing at your place? What was Afenyomakin doing at Wireless around Cantonment? What was Afenyomakin doing at your place? On the 11th of November, Papa Anyashia, Bonnie Anyashi. This man used to be a member of the NPP, and not just a mere member. He used to be a parliamentary candidate. No matter how you see this, he has a little bit of soft spot for the NPP. And this is a very, very important case, sir. You, the same Chief Justice, you call the case exceptional circumstances. So if the case is an exceptional circumstances, then you don't leave any room for doubt. That is why you are supposed to take the man off the case, to take out that misconception and that idea, say, Chief Justice is trying to rake. Because the moment you keep the man on, even though Parliament sanctioned him to come to the Supreme Court, he is not supposed to be seen as being biased. So to prevent that, in the eyes of the public or the citizenry or people in court, he needs to stay away so that the court or the people in court will have a clear understanding or conscience in following the case. Because no matter what you do, say Judge Way, the chairman or whole central through Ayana during his time, or Manibeye parliamentary candidate Ebejina anymore, not panel be or no kanwa. The law now Mosiane say he needs to recuse himself. Because in the corner no relationship, he's had relationship with that man before. That man has helped him become a parliamentary candidate before. He used to know this man. He used to work with this man. So logically, reasoning wise, it is best for this judge to step away. And it's now to court. Now your judge. Now oba asamoba yema uba ndi asamono. Yema undi uba nasem. And it's now sebia unya ba kura kunu asamoba. Nesi yunse unya ba kunu ena asamaba. The Chief Justice is supposed to make sure you don't sit on the case. So why would the Chief Justice say, upon all these things that is going to create some misconception in the eyes, on the heads of people, she still insists to say, this man is supposed to sit on the case. And then the chair will say, the intent has never been clear for the Chief Justice and the panel. It has always been a biased panel that is there to work for the executive. And I want you to understand the AC or Supreme Court. And when people say the Chief Justice has sold the court's soul and that the Chief Justice or Sonomame is doing the bidding of the executive, you are not supposed to compete. Forget about their jargons. We are applying common sense here. We are applying reasoning here. We are trying to let people understand and say, oh, yeah, jaja, oh, nyanyame. You need to use your conscience. Sa adwene da da utimu no a wo mpese obepa obi hu na kasa obejantre no sa adwene na wo se boawo na a guide in using the law to protect yourself and protect the people before you. That is your core mandate.
Now, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the running mate, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe, aka NAPO, what drop it banga, Nina say, Okopia mo Owin constituency. I don't like NAPO say, oh, our message, Emma Owin constituency no, Omuntie na supreme banga.
Arin and Kaibusia. So, if that you could do, we shall obey a hospital. And almost started to go to NDC. And I'm about 20s, 92 NDC, 96 NDC, 2000 NDC, 2004, 2008, presidential candidate go 2012, 2016, 2020. Osho wasan wayele. NDC for the Biama Oninti. Now I'm probably Aminata. Nina Kabomia. I got Chibu Seconds every 1 bank 250 million. Can we know quite? If we drink Kanyaku Grassi, if we be teacher for the next 16 police for 4 and this for some way. So we need not your reha. Now control Baba NDC. Now I'm a mofo.
NAPO and some way no the ababontin Kevin Ekobedu Taylor and Afi Captain Kojo Smart and some of the babontin yenina yatibi. And according to Kevin Taylor, Papa Anyashia, Bonaso Enyashi. It was actually what you or comment section ho. Next video with my for Frost and Kebi meeting the Kojo Black. A crowd.